when I was going through my academics education, when I was in school, when I was in college, all throughout my academics the phase when I was going through academics education, all I used to think of doing a job. Every time what I was targeting in my life is finding a job for myself. But unfortunately, I could not catch a job for myself, and I had to come back and I had to come back to my hometown, and I simply cannot catch a job for myself. Well, I'll go sometimes after in the detailed story, but in this video, all I'm trying to tell you that when I was going through my academics education, all I was thinking of finding a job for myself. But unfortunately, I could not get a job. I had to come back at my hometown. And just because I was not doing the kind of job I wanted to do, I started doing something at my hometown. I started teaching in a college, and I started looking after my businesses. So during this time, I had time. I had time, and I was a bit disappointed with myself that why I couldn't get job, why I couldn't build a life of my dream or desire, why I could not do what I wanted to do. So I started questioning myself that why? Is it me who is lacking? Are there things missing in me? So just to get my answers, I turned myself towards books. Fortunately, internet also became quite accessible during that time. The cost of internet got low, and because of all these reasons, I started reading books. I started ordering books from Amazon. I started reading books, and I also started consuming lots of good things on YouTube. So the education which I got from internet, all of the books which I have read, all of the content which I consumed on YouTube, today I think only of doing business. Today I think of becoming an entrepreneur. That thought or that desire of finding a job for myself has gone. I do not look for job anymore. All of which I am thinking today and all of which I am targeting today is building my brand, is doing business, is becoming an entrepreneur. So what I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to tell you that whatever education we consume in our academics, whatever education we are consuming from school and college, are there to turn us into into a disciplined employee actually. And this is the reason why many of us, when are in school and college, we keep on thinking of finding a job for ourselves. The only thing we have in our brain is to find a job, because the education which we are receiving in school and college is designed for this only. The education which we take in school and college is designed to turn us into a disciplined employee. And simply because we are going through that education during our academics, this is what we are targeting. This is what we are designing for. This is what we are thinking of doing. Only when I could not catch a job for myself and I got this opportunity and time to go through this a very different kind of education which I am receiving. I got time and opportunity to go through this very different kind of education, which fortunately is available on internet. And I won't say for free, but still at an affordable price. I would say, because there are so many channels on YouTube which are free, and there are so many books you can buy for with much less amount of money. So all I'm trying to tell you, a very different education is required to turn us into an entrepreneur or to turn us into a businessman, which unfortunately is not being given to us in our schools and in our college. Whatever education is being given to us in our schools and colleges is the education which is designed only to turn us into a disciplined employee. If being a businessman or if being an entrepreneur is your target, is something you want to become, then I am telling you, the education which you are receiving in college is not required to become an entrepreneur, to become a businessman. You need a different kind of education, which fortunately is available on internet. And if it is your desire to be an entrepreneur, if you aim to become a businessman or an entrepreneur, then go through that education which is available on internet. Because I'm telling you, the education which I have taken on internet has the potential of converting me into an entrepreneur. It has given me a strength, a confidence, a courage, a gut of taking chances, taking risk in my life, and believing in that universal power, because from where you will get business, when you will get business is not in your hands. In your hands is only to keep on presenting your business, your product, your expertise to people. Whether people will buy it or not, whether people will pay the money for it to you or not, depends on people. So you will automatically start becoming more spiritual. You will start believing in the universal power, and you will earn a patience in yourself. You will automatically build a level of patience and control on yourself. You will start valuing your time a lot. You will start valuing money a lot. And these are all the things which are required to turn you into an entrepreneur or a businessman, which unfortunately is not being told to us in school and in college. So the school and college, the academics education which we take is there to turn us into a disciplined employee. If you want to become an entrepreneur or businessman, you need to go through a different kind of education which is available on internet. So if you learn the good use of internet, if you learn how to make the use of internet in your favor, you can take that education which can turn you into an entrepreneur and which can shift your entire mindset towards turning you into an entrepreneur or a businessman. That education is available on internet. Take it, do it, go through it, and you will earn, I mean, your entire mindset will shift. You will earn patience, confidence, courage, strength, guts. You will be more risk, you will become a bit more risk taker. You will begin taking chances in your life, and you will begin valuing your time a lot. You will begin valuing your money a lot. And in fact, your entire demeanor and behavior and personality will become like one. Your way of talking, walking, dealing with people, it will all change. You will not be acting, behaving, and thinking like a disciplined employee. You will begin acting, thinking, and dealing with people as a confident entrepreneur who is there to bring a positive difference in their life through whatever he has to offer. And you will then start acting and behaving and dealing with people in the similar fashion as an entrepreneur should be, and you will get that education from internet. So if you can learn the good use of internet, and if you have desire of becoming an entrepreneur, the education which you are taking in your colleges especially does not matter. Schooling, I will say that we all need it, because school lays the foundation for all of us. So school is must for all of us, but college education is not required at all if building businesses and becoming an entrepreneur is your desire. I mean, of course, to become expert, for example, if you want to become expert of medicine, you'll have to go through proper education. If you become expert of law, you'll have to go through proper education. So for all that education, you'll have to go through education which you can do without college also. The entire medicine knowledge is available on internet. The entire law knowledge is available on internet. But just because we need to stay into the system, for example, if we want to work as a doctor in India, we need to have certain documents which can give us this authenticity and which can uh, verify that yes, we are doctors, and we can, and yes, we are permitted to work as a doctor in India. So for that purpose only colleges or universities are required. But as far as your expertise is concerned in the particular field, you can do it by yourself, sitting at your home, reading books, watching internet. For education part of it, colleges are not required. And if becoming an entrepreneur is your goal, then the education which is available on internet is what actually required, is what you need to begin putting your attention, time, and focus into. Because I have just told you that these are two different kind of education which are there. One education turns you into a disciplined employee. Another education, there is another kind of education which is there, which can turn you into a confident, risk taking, believing in the power of universe, having faith in that power entrepreneur who is there trying to bring some positive differences into people's life.